You saw this earlier, and that's why we've got Brent Allen. He's also with the Skills Training Advantage for Riders, the STAR program that Jake Melder just talked about earlier. Thanks for coming in studio.
Happy to be here.
We're happy to. We love touching on more of this stuff that we were learning about from Jake. First off, tell us about this bike. This is yours, right?
This is my own personal motorcycle. This is a Honda ST1300. You've probably seen them. Nampa Police runs a couple of them, as do Meridian Police. Just a big, we call them a sport touring bike. And my wife gets on the back, and we go to Portland. Probably going to go to New Orleans. And
oh, wow, that's a long ride.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the neat thing about motorcycling. You can find your niche. It's an eclectic sport, but it also allows a little eccentricity, so you can have some fun. So we don't mind. Motorcyclists, very, very forgiving. We love each other. It's got two wheels. We wave at each other. That's the beauty of it.
There you go. And I assume you made a lot of friends, too, through the STAR course as well, when people come in. You were talking, just like you said, your wife likes to sit on the back. Tell me a little bit about that. You said some people kind of develop preferences.
Well, yeah, some people, we have people that take the course, and they come in and say, I've been on the back, I want to move to the front. And we're like, okay, cool, that's great. Then they take the course, and then come back and they say, you know, I really like being on the back.
Now that I've learned all this.
Yeah, well, and that's okay, because the more you know, the better off you are. If you take the course, you're going to learn things that are make you a better driver, because your awareness should go up. Because that's one of the key things for motorcyclists, is to look around and see what's going on around them so they can adjust to it.
Yeah. Well, and you said you had one woman who came through the class who said she wasn't going to go get her motorcycle license.
Yeah, I got done. I said, hey, you did great. Going to go down and get your license? She said, no. It was on, actually, it was a 40-year-old bucket list. And she said, by 40, I'm going to go learn to ride a motorcycle. And guess what? Her birthday was Wednesday, and she got done Sunday.
She did it. Hey,
she did it.
It's always good to know stuff, to learn stuff, right? Well, one thing we were wondering about as well, just since you talk about so many of the basics, parts of a bike, how to use it, how to get started. One thing that Jake didn't touch on, I want to know about the attire. There's obviously things to keep you safe.
Yeah, and you got to remember a couple of things. I always tell people, think about jumping out of the back of a pickup truck at about 30 miles an hour.
It's not going to tickle. Yeah.
So you want to cover up. You want to have full-fingered gloves, because when you fall, you put the landing gear out.
Yeah.
And so full-fingered gloves, we recommend. A helmet, of course. Yeah. This is the important part of your body. You want to protect it. We suggest all the way to gloves, cuff to ankle. Because fundamentally, if you go down, you're going to, who knows what part of you is going to hit the ground. And we over the ankle boots of some kind, because if you ever go reach down that big knob down on the inside of your foot, that's the bottom of your tibia, and those things break.
Yeah. Yeah. We're fragile humans, aren't we? How about that, everybody? Yeah. So just be aware, take care of yourself when you get on the bike. My final question I have to ask, how did Jake do in class?
My understanding is he did good.
That's good to hear.
Well, everybody, and no matter what happens in the class, because occasionally gravity takes over once in a while. But even if you don't do what you think is well, odds are you did really good.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Everybody comes out, a rising tide lifts all boats.
And a lot of people can take that class
too. Anybody.
And
We got basic one, take the course, it's a piece of cake.
Yep, there's information on the screen for you right there. If you're interested in the STAR program, the classes are open now. IdahoStar.org is where you want to head. Thanks so much, Brent, for being here in studio this morning.
It's my pleasure.
Awesome bike there.